Hey, everybody, welcome to Psychic Medium Toni Greene, and I am Psychic Medium Toni Greene here to give you an hour of entertainment. So let's get started. So, the first thing I want to do is let you know first and foremost, I will never, ever, ever reach out to you on any social media or any other way saying that, book this, book that, do this, do that. I do have an email list. If you're on my email list, which you can get on my website, I will do emails, but that's completely different than, somebody popping up on social media. Um, so, yes, there's that. Um, okay, so I am on Instagram, I am on Facebook, TikTok. TikTok, I put my healings on. So if you want healings, go to TikTok. It's at Psychic Toni. I try to remember to put them on Facebook and Instagram. Sometimes I just don't do that, mostly because I just forget. But so once I put them on Instagram, sometimes then I'm off doing the next thing and forget to go back to that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So today I will be taking callers. When I say your area code, please let me know your name and where you are calling from, and then have a somewhat exact question available, um, or connection, the name of a loved one, and uh, who relationship. Man, my brain is on slow motion today, isn't it? Yes, it is. Like I almost finish a sentence and then right there it just stops. Right there, just what was the rest of that sentence? Oh no, must not have been important. So okay, I want to thank everybody online today that is joining us live on YouTube. Mimi, you're so sweet. Thank you for that. Rebecca Ann. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Amy. And thank you. They're online wishing me happy birthday because this Friday, I think it's Friday, is my birthday. Hey, Patrick, how are you? Um, Thank you, Patrick. I'm gonna be go. Okay, so I'm gonna be starting the show in a second, and so the way the show works for those of you who are new, sometimes in the beginning of the show, if I'm hearing songs or I have loved ones coming through, I'll say their name or whatever name they're giving me. That might be your name, that could be their name. It could be a name of somebody that you both know. And then if I hear a song, it could be a song they loved, you loved, or reminds you of them, or answers a question for you. Okay. So the first song I'm hearing this morning, and I think it's by Katy Perry. We're going there, folks. That song that goes, In Another Life. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that artist. It's not like I rarely ever listen to that music. So I think it's her, but that's In Another Life or In Another World, something like that. I think if you know the song, you know what it's for you. Okay. Um, and then I keep hearing this every single time, and I think it's for Cindy. Um, thank thank God for unanswered prayers. That song. Yeah. And then the next one, yeah, In Another Life. Anne is saying it's In Another Life. Thank you, Anne. And then the next song I'm hearing, and I love this artist. He just makes me smile and laugh all the time. Like whenever his songs come on, which is very rarely, like it just takes me someplace else. Is Snoop Dogg. And I hear drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, drop it like it's hot. I love him. He just makes me happy. His music makes me happy. Um, His little beats and such make me happy. Okay, so that's the third song I'm hearing. And then I'm oh no, you did not. This one just in my friends, just in my friends. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Don't, don't, was a good friend of mine. Never something, something, but I helped him drink his wine. Joy to the world. Oh my God. See, they start singing, and I'm going word by word of the words I can pick up. And then once I get to the main verse, I'm like, oh, that's where we're going with this. And I think that's what that song, Jump to the world. And I'm not going to try to sing I would sit here and try to sing the whole song to make sure it's right, but that cracks me up. Jeremiah was a bull. I don't think it's Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Maybe it is. Does anybody know? Is that the opening line to that song? Now that I'm listening back in my head, I'm like, anyway, if that's your song, you're going to know that's your song. You're just going to know, oh, that's my song. Okay, and then the names I'm hearing on the other side are actually Jeremy, not Jeremiah, but Jeremy. Jeremy is on the other side, and then the next person that we have coming through. Okay, so the next person we have coming through, I think it's for a listener. I don't, this could be the person's name, but it could be for the somebody who listens to my show because it comes through almost every show. Maria. And then the next, oh, the next name I'm hearing is Charlotte. And I had an Aunt Charlotte, and I just adored her. I loved her. I'm going to tell you guys something. My mom, who is in heaven now, um, she used to keep me home from school on some Fridays. And we used to go by my Aunt Charlotte and my Uncle Weepy. That's what we called him, but his name was Youpie. We used to go by their house and play poker. I was kind of young, right? I was a little bit young at the time. I mean, not way too young, but pretty young. And not like 5 or 6. I was, junior high school age. And I used to love that more than you can imagine. And I'm so like people would say, "Oh my God, how could she do that?" Those are some of my greatest memories. And let's all face it, I was never going to be a scholar. I wasn't missing much from school. But we used to go there and play poker cards, and my uncle was such a serious poker player. I just, oh my gosh, I miss them all so very, very much. I do. I miss them tremendously. Oh, what we wouldn't give for one more day, right? Just one more day, one more hour to sit and say all the things they hear us think anyway, right? But I do want to thank my aunt and my uncle for those Friday afternoons because they were awesome. They were some of the best. Actually, those are some of my best childhood memories, believe it or not. There's some of my best childhood memories were going to my aunt and uncle's house with my mom and playing poker. And the ridiculous thing is my aunt used to give me soda and potato chips and M&Ms, and I used to love it so much. I mean, I would just be so excited to have that because my mom didn't keep a lot of junk in the house, right? So when I would go there and have the soda and the salty potato chips with the chocolate. You girlies know what I'm talking about right now. You do know what I'm talking about, girlies. And I love it. And I still to this day, anybody says, let's play poker, I'm like, let's go. I might not remember the games. I might not remember how to play all of them, but I'm like, let's go, let's play. Come on, get the cards. Are we playing with real money? Oh, phew, good. Okay. Fake money's better. Um, but yeah, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Okay, back to the show. And then here comes the next song. This is a really old song. And I know one of the lines in it. They're giving me one of the lines is "Back to the hotel." Do no. I know this song. It's like one of the first rap songs or one of the first like hip hop rap songs. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it probably won't come to me, so if anybody knows what that song is, please put it in. And then the other one was a Salt and this morning I was hearing Salt and Pepper, not Push It, but a different song by there. So if you're a big Salt and Pepper fan or they were a big Salt and Pepper fan, please bring it on in. Um, and then Tina Turner. Oh, Tina, this just came in. Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It is coming through right now. So whoever that's for, I think I feel like I should be saying I'm sorry right now. What's Love Got to Do with It by Tina Turner. And I was working on names, but now they're flooding me with songs again. So the next thing, Salt and Pepper, Shoop. That is the song. That is magic. That is the song. Shoop, doopy doop. Yeah, maybe, yeah. So okay. Let's see. I think that's the song, Patrick. Yes. Okay. I feel like I need to get to callers, and they're just here with their names and like all over here and a couple over here. There's someone behind me that I wish would move. Get out of get out. I don't care where I am, even in a restaurant. I don't like people behind me. Like it's like get scoot scat. Okay, I'm gonna go to questions. It's time to go to questions. And I am going to be oh, okay, Kate corrected me. It's not Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Is it bulldog? Jeremiah was a bulldog. Whatever Jeremiah was, he was a great friend of this guy's. Was a good friend of mine. Never cared too much about something, but I helped him drink his wine. And I think it's Joy to the World. So let's all do a fact check on that song and see what we come up with. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Kate, for correcting that. All righty. I am going to go to the first caller. And I want to let people on YouTube know that if I don't get to your question during the show, I've been answering it after the show. I've just been tippy tapping that answer in there for you. So just so you know. Okay, the first caller, sorry about racking the screen. I'm trying to shake up my smoothie and it like rocked the whole thing. I'm so sorry about that. We're going to go to 312. 312, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello. Hi, my name is Brian. I'm calling on Chicago. How you doing today?
Hey, Brian, I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
Okay, so
I was
Brian,
calling because
yeah, go
go ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go. I was just gonna say, as soon as you got on the phone, that song, that verse came back in. And that back to the hotel. I as soon as you said this is Brian, I heard that again. I'm like, oh, that song might be for him. Okay, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Brian.
You're good. Yes, I was calling because I had an interview today. I started the company that I'm at today, and I have another interview on Monday. and both of those are for the same position of leadership. I just want to know, how do you see my chances in both?
Monday's gonna go really good. When you said I have another interview on Monday, I heard that's it. That's it. So whatever that means, whatever this interview is on Monday, that's gonna propel you. And I always say this to everyone, even if they say that's it, keep putting stuff out there, keep looking, keep mm, keep yeah, keep looking and keep applying to places because you might be surprised at what else comes in. I say that to everyone. Um, what I'm also hearing for you, Brian, is in your, I'm so sorry, everybody, excuse me, in your desired area that you want to be in, go to the websites of the company that you want to work for and see if they have any positions you are wanting. Even though I think Monday's going to be it and it's going to be really good, it might be interesting to see what else is out there. And again, Brian, I'm hearing for you. I'm hearing this for you again. There is something coming in that you're going to also be able to do on the side. Do not pass it up. Do not pass it up. Whatever's coming in that you will be able to do on the side, do not pass it up. Whether it's the speaking thing, and that might not be the first thing you do on the side, there's an opportunity that is coming to you. It's not a full time day job, the position you're looking for, there's another thing coming to you that you're going to be able to do on the side, entrepreneurial type of thing that is going to be able to help you out a lot and lead you into something brand new and different eventually. Okay. So, whatever this is this something he starts off like his own company and builds it up? No, I feel like it's already something in existence, but I do feel like you're going to have the opportunity to be a part of it. So if I were using examples, I'm not saying this is it. The Monday's good. They just say for Monday's interview, that's it. I feel like that's good. I always tell everybody keep looking just in case you get there and you don't like it. I mean, getting the job is part of it. Getting in there and loving it is another thing. But I always tell everybody keep looking because you want that energy and that momentum to keep going. It's one of those things. But there's also another thing coming in on top of that that's going to bring you. I don't. They're saying instant gratification, whatever that means. So what? So okay, I'm going to give you a couple of different really weird examples. Now, this isn't about the full-time job thing. This is a side thing that I'm talking about right now. So there's a couple of side things that I've been involved with. One of them is the biomat. As soon as I laid down on this thing, as soon as I laid down on it, let me tell you, I could feel, and I obviously feel energy very easily, but as soon as I laid down on it, it felt like bubbles were popping in my energy, in my energy field. I can't even explain that. How do we even feel that? And then I could just feel so much going on in my body on this thing. I instantly looked at the woman, Barb, and I said, Barb, I need one of these. Do you sell them? And she started laughing. She's like, of course I do. I go, can I sell them? And she's like, yes, because I knew in that moment of laying on this, if this is doing this for me, it'll do it for other people. And I need this and I need to share it with others. So it's going to be something like that for you. And I'm not saying it's multi-level. I feel like it might be an opportunity, I don't know, with somebody who is like a someone you might know or know of. Maybe they're already involved in something, but I feel like there might be a storefront sort of thing. I don't know if this is something like, and I'm not saying it's this.
I know what you're talking about.
You do know what I'm talking.
I
Oh
know
my
exactly what you're talking
gosh.
about.
Thank you. Cause I'm like ready to to commit this whole show to figuring this out for you. So I'm so happy. Well, they're saying don't miss this opportunity. Whatever it is, roll with it. And
Absolutely.
be a little, and whatever it means for you for this, be a little bit aggressive about it. Okay. So once you get into it, don't be afraid to, if it has a thing about like marketing or telling people about it, be a little bit aggressive about it. Okay. That's what they're saying for you. So I'm going to leave that there. Monday's going to go really well. You're going to, now that they have the message about the side thing, now they're going to say Monday's going to go really well. You're going to be really happy with it. Keep seeking out other opportunities for the next month. No matter what happens with Monday, they just want you to keep seeking out other opportunities for the next month. I don't know if that has to do with the side thing or no, just keep seeking out opportunities for the next month so you know this is the right one for you, okay? Whew.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you for calling. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I look forward to talking with you again, okay?
You too. Take care.
You too. Thank you. Okay, you guys, I just want to, for those of you who are new or may have forgotten, sometimes my words are a little stumbly. I'm still recovering from the concussion. When I normally, even when I channel or when I talk, I never have that issue. But please be patient if I am like having a little bit of an issue finding a word or uh, whatever it is like that right there. Just please, or finishing a sentence, please be patient and allow that to just work its way out. It eventually, either a different word will be sent to me or something. Okay, I'm going to go to the next caller, 920. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Dawn, and from Howard, Wisconsin.
Hey, Dawn. Oh my goodness, Dawn, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, honey?
Good, good, good. How can I help you today, love?
I'm just curious. I got some things going on in my life, and I'm wondering if Greg has any comments or messages for me regarding what's going on.
Yeah, the first thing I hear is be patient, go slow. So both of those things are saying to me, don't rush into anything. Make sure it's the right move at the right time for you. Don't feel like you need to do something just to do it. Take your time. And don't try to push for an outcome. Just allow everything to flow smoothly and to be where it needs to be. Okay. Don't put pressure on yourself is what I'm hearing. Okay, sweetie. And allow.
Okay.
I'm just hearing it's time for you to just allow things to just simply happen if you can. If you can and be in that space where whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I'm just going to sit here and basically let it happen. That's where also I hear the word planning and I hear planning for the future, and two things come in. The first thing, oh, Greg, oh my goodness. Okay.
What did he say?
The first thing is he did everything he could to plan for the future for you, to make sure that you were set up for the future, that everything was in place. Okay. Second, the second thing is planning for the future and start to plan travel. You don't have to travel now through the summer, but when fall into winter, or especially that January time, have some trips put together. He's also saying, Michelle, Michelle needs you, like in some way, like maybe, excuse me, I'm so sorry, everybody. Maybe not your physical presence right now, but she does need that. Michelle needs you, like She needs that connection. So don't think so. Not that you would, because I know you have a very kind and gentle heart, but she needs that connection, that verbalization with you, and that you
Yep.
and that you two are bonded in a very special way, regardless of everything else. And don't I know you would never take that for granted, but don't think it's because of anything else other than you. Okay? And then
Okay.
the
Yep.
last message, or for right now, the next thing that he is saying to, oh, that's not what I thought. He was going to say something else. He loves you, he loves you, he loves you, always did, always will. You were the one, that was it. Um,
Um,
and so just so you know that. And but the other thing is, don't be afraid to spread your wings and fly, to get out, to go, to enjoy this world, to have that time and that space to just see things. And don't be afraid if somebody's traveling to say, hey, do you meet, hey, is this a, like, let's just say, for example, a couple is traveling, but they're going someplace that you might, you might think, hey, that would be a cool place to visit. Say, hey, is this
uh-huh.
a personal trip for the two of you? Is it sentimental? Is it romantic? Would you like a third and a fourth? Or do you guys just want to go
Yeah.
along alone? Don't be afraid to politely invite yourself. Everybody would love to have you travel with them. Everybody would love to have you travel with them. Okay, so don't think that if you ask, it's going to be taken the wrong way. And I am going to tell you that even if you set something up and you say, hey, I'm thinking about going here, who would want to go? People will jump on, and they will never look at you as a third wheel. They will always want you there. And so that is what he is saying. And he loves you, he loves you, he loves you, he loves you. Okay, sweetie pie. Whew.
Okay. Thank
Yes.
you.
You are
All
so
right. Thank you very
welcome.
much for your.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Take
Yeah.
care.
You too. Thank you, my love. And we will chat again soon, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye, Toni.
Bye bye. I'm going to answer a YouTube question. Oh, Patrick, Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. Never understood a single word he said. Yes, that's those, but I helped him drink his wine. Um, and he always had some mighty fine wine. Boy, every week they pull out a song. Somebody told me, like, on Monday they pulled out working in a something, and I couldn't get the words. And somebody said it's coal mine, working in a coal mine, something, 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 whew, whatever. So that was the song on Monday. I couldn't get the all of the words to. So thank you, Maris, for the birthday wishes. I very much appreciate that. Hey, Genevieve and Kathy and Maris, thank you for joining the show. So happy you guys are here. Okay. Oh, I'm going to go to, is there a question? Nancy. I think Nancy has a question. Yep. Do you see, Nancy wants to know, do you see me meeting like minded people and perhaps a significant companion? Ooh. After making my move to Oklahoma. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes. Okay, Nancy, when you move to Oklahoma, pay attention to the areas that you're going into. So here's the way I try to say it to people. When you go into an area, if you feel the same, that's the energy you're at right now. If you feel better, that's a higher energy, and you want to strive towards that. If you feel like guarded, weird, or you notice your energy's a little off, that's a lower or a different energy vibe than you're on what your normal energy is. So you want to go back to an area, and it's the same with jobs and everything else, everything. So you want to go back to an area where you feel like you or better. That's always the goal. When you're looking for a place, work, whatever it is, and you walk in, see the way you feel. So how does this feel? Do I feel more upbeat? And is this me feeling upbeat, or is this the energy of the place that's making me feel upbeat? Always, when you're looking for a place to live, go to the center, the very center of the home. And in the center of the home, you will be able to feel the energy, and put your hand to the left, the right, or north, south, east, and west, and see how you feel. And my telltale sign with homes is always walk in the basement. I do not care if it's an apartment building, if it's a duplex, if it's whatever it is. Walk in that basement and walk to the back of that basement. If it does not feel good to you, do not move in. Do not move in. I don't care. Just keep it pushing. Next, cross this one off the list. Next, there's not enough holy water for some places. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's just not enough holy water for some places. I wish I was joking. Wish I was joking. Okay, if you'd like to call in and ask a question or connect with a loved one on the other side, the number is 845 277 9131. If you want to ask a question, please push the 1 button so that your hand goes up, and I know you want to ask a question. Okay, excellent. I am going to go to the next caller, who is 262. I think I know who this is. Hey, 262.
Hi, Toni. It's Amy.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Excellent. What's up today, Amy? What you want? What you need?
So, the question is, a friend proposed a business idea to me, more locally, and I'm just wondering if that's a lucrative idea, or how it's going to work out, or anything. Any feedback at all?
Yes, it's lucrative. It will be lucrative. If that's the one question you have, yes, it will be lucrative. The only thing that I'm getting on this is make sure everybody's boundaries are intact and that you all know your roles in this. Remember, no matter how,
Okay.
and sometimes how lucrative something is depends on how you feel about it and how much energy you put into it and how you present it. But I'm hearing it will be very lucrative. If that's your one question, it will be lucrative. But
Will we
again,
still be friends at the end?
yeah, I do. You know what?
Or is
As
that
long
not
as you
fair?
both like, here's what I say: anytime you go into business with somebody and it's like a business, know your role and don't step over that.
Yeah.
Don't start picking up on if
Yeah.
I'm a business, it's like relationships and businesses can follow kind of the same guideline. And here it is: know your role, do your role, make sure the other person knows their roles, and let them do them. Don't start picking up their jobs or what they're supposed to do, or letting them slack off, especially in a business thing, because once you do it the first time, then they're thinking, oh, well, now she's going to do that. I'm going to let her. Know your role, keep your boundaries tight, and keep moving with that. If you don't know your roles in the beginning, it's really tough lessons learning who's doing what and where it's going. Those beginning business decisions always depend upon those beginning business decisions, and how smooth it goes depends upon how much communication you put into it prior to starting. And having the same, what is that ideas about promotion and moving forward and stuff, those are really big, important things. And there's a thing that companies do called A/B advertising. Like they send out two advertising campaigns to see which one works the best. So if you and this person are promoting a product or advertising and you both have an idea, say, okay, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to send out mine. You send out yours, and we'll see where it goes. And we might do that through the whole thing. You promote your way, I'll promote my way. You market your way, I'll market my way. If one of us gets better results, or we'll share what's working and what's not, but just communicate prior to it so that you can get into that space where you are having good results, and you're not being like, oh, she wants to do it this way and it has to be that. It doesn't. You can both do it. Okay. So just make sure of that and have really healthy boundaries. But it will be lucrative. And I do feel like everybody has the best intentions going in. So you don't have to worry about somebody's trying to take advantage of, somebody's trying to do this. Just use good communication skills, write things out before you blurt them out. That's always really important too. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm excited now.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I
Keep
know
you in the loop.
I was just going to say that. Please, later on, let me know what this is.
I'll be consulting you too, whether or not the other person consults you. I'll be consulting you. So
I love that.
We'll be setting up times.
I love that. And right. I'll be here for you. And as you know, Spirit loves to give good consulting advice. So it will be awesome. Okay, love?
Right.
Excellent.
Yep. Thanks.
You're welcome, Amy. You're welcome. Okay. I want to say hey to hey Fawn. Thank you. Elizabeth is here. Hi, Toni. What do you see for my financial future? Okay, Elizabeth, over the next month, it's going to be a little bit choppy or rocky up and down. And I think they're talking about June because, well, this is the last day of May. It's going to be choppy or blocky. Now, Elizabeth, I do want to say this. I feel like you're already seeking out or looking for another revenue or a way to bring in more revenue. And if you could just comment below confirming you're still here and I'm on the right track with this. If you're not seeking out another form of revenue, please do that. And I feel like you are seeking out a way to either bring in more revenue or a way to bring in more revenue. And I'm going to say you're going to find it within the month of June as long as you keep seeking. And I'm going to encourage you to ride that wave. And they're literally showing me a big, huge wave and like someone like on a surfboard on the wave. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I would say personally, this is what I'm going to say. Depending on, so Elizabeth, Elizabeth just said, I've been looking to invest my money in real estate or online business. Real estate. I'm going to say July or August is when you are going to find the first ideal investment. And then after that, it will keep going. Now, here's what I'm going to say to you. Be open to something that might be a little bit further out. So a lot of times people want properties, and this is not only for you, for anybody listening that wants to invest. A lot of times people want properties like they think this is the city I live in. I want it to be right within my city for whatever reason. If you go a little bit further out, like where I live is here, and then a little further out, like maybe an hour away or so, is a little area called Waterford. And most of the houses, like, they're little, are pretty whatever. But if you can find one that somebody hasn't updated, you can get it for an amazing price near water. And from there you go. Okay, from there you just go. Don't worry if it's a little bit away from you and out a little bit further. That's actually what you're going to want in this situation. Um, and it is going to be uh, the best thing for you. Make sure it's a good price. We can always fix things up, and if we get in here and we fix it up and it goes to here, that's what we want. We don't want to get in here and then have to wait for the market to determine that the price goes up. We want to get in low and, get it up on our own. Um, so just make sure you're doing that. Okay, sweetie, that is what they're saying to me. And I don't know why I'm seeing this for you, Elizabeth. If you go a little further out and you get into, I don't know if you're looking at the possibility of multiple units, like two houses versus one house, or I'm seeing for some reason, I'm seeing like a fourplex. And I feel like if you go further out, you're going to find a really good deal on a fourplex. And I don't know that that's a fact or that's even what you're looking for. But if you're open to that, they're saying look at that, go a little further out of your area, to where not a lot of people, it's not very populated, and not a lot of people are desiring that area yet. And then you're going to find a really good investment opportunity in a multiple living unit. Oh, ha. And Elizabeth says she is yes, I'm looking for single families and multi units. And Elizabeth, if you tell me uh, we can talk a little bit. You live in Wisconsin. What part of Wisconsin? I might be stay out of Chicago, stay out of Illinois for sure. Stay out of Illinois. If you tell me what part of Wisconsin, I might be able to help you out to narrow down the area. But I think you're going to have to look and you're going to have to feel it. Hey, Heather, how are you today? Okay. I am going to go to the next caller, and Heather, I'll get to your question, and then first name, last name, I will get to your question. 914, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Catherine. I'm calling from New York.
Hey, Catherine, how are you?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
Good. How can I help you today?
Good. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
You are amazing. So
Oh my
thank
goodness,
you for
thank you.
being you. And yes, happy blessed year ahead. I was wondering, please. I'm having a party on the 16th of June, and I was wondering if you see it being well attended, if Adrian might show up, anything at all you pick up around it. I really appreciate it.
I do feel like it will be well attended. I feel like it will be a really good event. As far as Adrian goes, that's undecided at this point. I want you, what spirit or your angels are saying is take your focus off of that, right? And plan the party as if. Don't worry about the Adrian aspect of this. Just plan the party the way you want it to be, but not with this focal point or worrying about this person. And you're going to have the best party and energy and everything. And don't have any expectations of anything, because we don't want that disappointment, especially when we have other guests there, is what I'm hearing. Now, the one thing I am hearing when you say well attended, I want to explain what your angels mean by well attended versus what you might mean by well attended. Your angels are saying that for them, well attended means the right people will show up, meaning maybe not everybody on the lists shows up, but the right people are going to show up. And here's the thing, look at where the moon is when this party is taking place, because if we're holding a party on or near a full moon, for example, we don't want everybody and their brother showing up, because full moons make people act a little different. Okay, they might indulge a little more, they might be out of their element a little more, they might do and say things they normally wouldn't do. But the right people showing up, like you can have the greatest get together with 4 people or 6 people over having a lot of people and having it be chaotic and feeling very out of control of the situation, not out of control of the situation, but like there's not enough of you to go around. So what I'm going to say is, when they say it's well attended, the right people are going to show up, the perfect people are going to show up, and it's just going to be the greatest ambiance, and it's going to flow perfectly. So whoever shows up is meant to be there, and it will be very good. And if it is around that full moon time, which I think 2 weeks from now is close to the full moon time, it might be right after it. If it is around that, I could be wrong. If it is around that, please make sure that you are also planning a little bit for that too, in whatever way you could do that. I don't even know how you can plan for that, but there's, that is what they're saying to me. Okay, sweetie.
Thank you. And I also had to let you know you were correct in the beginning when you were talking about Tina Turner. I that resonated with me too. I used to love that song, and I had an aunt pass. So when you said Tina Turner, and I'm sorry, that I feel that was for me. So I just had to let you know.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that did resonate for you, and that you felt that. And hello from heaven, right? Hello from heaven is all I can say. Hello from heaven. Okay, sweetie.
Thank you. God bless you. And again, happy, blessed birthday. So much love and blessings to you. Thank you.
That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. And you have an amazing rest of the week. Okay, love?
Thank you. Yes, you too.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, I'm going to answer another question online, and then I'm going to go back to the call logs. 203, you will be next. First name, last name. Hi, Toni. I'm seeking a job. Any idea as to what field you see me working in? That's a pretty big question. Let's narrow that down. I have what I ideally want, but need to get a job ASAP, as I need to move and show good income to the new landlord. Okay, first name, last name. Please let me know you're still here, because before I answer questions, I like to make sure that the person is still listening. Please let me know. And Kathy, I'll answer your question in a second, and then I'll try to get to Heather's. Okay. First name, last name, if you're still here. Yep, you're here. Okay. What field you should go into? You know what, if you need a job ASAP, and I say this all the time, do something you can do, or do 2 things you can do where they hire people quickly and you can start bringing in cash quickly. And those jobs are typically in the restaurant business. And right now, I'm going to tell you something. Restaurants and bars cannot keep people. Nobody wants to work. What are people that are not working? How are you bringing in money? Not everybody is living in their mother's basement. How are you bringing in money? All you people who did not go back to work, what you living on? How you paying your bills? We all want to know. Because every time we walk into a store, or any place, there's a sign and they keep upping their minimum wage from like 12 to 15 to 18 to $23. And they keep saying, we can't get people to come back to work. We just can't get people to come back to work. What you doing? How you paying your bills? That's what the rest of us want to know. Don't keep that secret. Let us know so we can do it too. I mean, I'm just saying what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is let us know how we can live that life too. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Um okay, a minute. Okay. So again, one of the things that I'm getting is retail and restaurants. I don't care what level of restaurants, fast food restaurants to fine dining, they are in such need of people, even management. And then retail, any retail from the big box stores to any like individual little whatever store. Now, if you've been in management, this does not have to be your forever position, okay? But for now, this is where they're telling me to tell you to go, and also be open to something that can bring you in cash on a daily, like you are bringing in money in hand daily. Be open to that too, okay? I hope that's you prefer consultant. Okay, first name, last name says, I'm looking for manager positions. I prefer consultant, self-development, corporate jobs, but still figuring out how to get that job. Okay, why don't you start your own business? Listen, I will always tell everybody to be an entrepreneur. I will always tell everybody to be an entrepreneur. And if you can consult, if you know how to consult, start your own thing. Social media is the best way to start marketing and promoting and doing what you want to do. And you know what? If you're consulting for people individually, companies or businesses on a contract basis, that's the fastest way to bring in the biggest checks. If you're not the type of person who can see that vision, get the job you can now and work toward the job you want later. Okay, thank you so much, first name, last name. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to go to 203. 203, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Toni, hi, it's Pat. Hello.
Hey, Pat,
Happy
how are
birthday.
you? Oh, thank you so much.
I'm okay.
Thank you. How can I help you, love?
I'm okay. I had a short conversation with my new mechanic, who I'm just really adoring, about digging. You know what I'm talking about. Digging probably needs to be 4 feet. I was asking him about tools and, cutting roots and so on. And he said, I actually could do jail time for this because it's going to be on public land. And he's talking about if the ASPCA finds out about what you're doing. He said something about if the dog's sick or something. I didn't really get it, but I'm wondering if I should give up this idea.
So one of the things that I said when we had a short conversation is, whatever you decide to do, keep it very private. Keep it very, very private. Whatever your next move is, nobody else is supposed to know about it. This is a very private situation and a very private move. And I'm not giving you permission to do anything illegal. And I'm not saying don't, whatever. What I'm saying is whatever your next move is, don't look for permission. Don't look for advice. When the time comes, you're just going to feel what's right and you're going to be able to do it. I do feel like when that time comes for that move and making that choice, you're going to know exactly the right place and the right time to do it. But until then, don't talk to anybody else about it, because everybody has opinions, everybody has ideals. And again, I'm not condoning doing something necessarily that's illegal. Okay,
Right.
that's not at all
Right.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. What I'm saying is everybody's going to have an idea of what they think is this, that, or the other thing. So whatever your next move is, Pat, I need you to keep that private. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you understand what I'm saying to you with that. And I look forward to talking to you a little bit later,
Okay,
or
Toni.
very, very soon. Okay, love?
All right.
Thank you, love.
Thank you, Toni. Happy birthday again.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you. I feel like I'm at the point where I start cutting people off because there's such a little bit of time left. Patrick wants to know, Toni, do you see yourself going on an exotic vacation in the near future? God, I hope so. Work does not always allow that, but I do see myself wanting that in the near future. I can tell you that much. Heather wanted to know, hi, Talia, how are you today? And remember, if I don't get to your questions while the show is live, I will be answering them afterwards. And so, real quick, everybody, if you want to join the show live, it's every Monday and Wednesday at noon Central Time. You can join by calling in 845-277-9131, or by on YouTube, where you can join the chat, talk to everybody in the chat, ask me questions in the chat, or connect to loved ones in the chat also. If I don't get to your questions during the show, which needs to be within that 60-minute mark, because this does air on TV, and TV goes in 30 and 60-minute sessions, so I have to keep it within those constraints. Then I will try to answer in the chat afterwards. So if I did not get to you, please hang around a little bit after the show, and I'm just going to pop some answers in there for people that I didn't get to during the show. If in the amount of time I have, because I do have clients right after the show today, so I will have like 5 minutes to be like and get out of here and get to the office. So Heather wanted to know about a health issue. There were 2 questions further up here. The random person, thank you, Heather, for the happy birthday. Should I worry about my latest health problem that was found? I hear no. I hear you should take care of it, but you don't necessarily have to worry about it. And Erin wants to know what is coming up in my dating life. August. I feel like until August, it's going to be let's just keep it keep it light, and then in August, September, more towards September, you're going to you have the possibility of meeting somebody that could be a longer term situation with you. Okay. I don't have time. I want to take one more caller, you guys, and I'm so sorry I don't have time. Again, I will be answering a few of the questions below. Let me see if I can just get one more question in here.
90 seconds.
Kathy, did you ask me a question? If you asked the question, Kathy, can you ask it again? Let me see. Rebecca wants to know, Toni, do you have any messages from my Uncle Pancho? Yes. The first thing that comes through is Keep It Coming, Love, the song. Keep it coming, love. Don't stop it now. Don't stop it. No, don't stop it now.
60 seconds.
Okay. And then what he's saying is keep going, and not necessarily in a love situation, but keep going and growing within yourself. Do whatever you need to do at this point in the game to have self-growth or self-love, inner growth and self-love. That is the message. Because when you do that, then everything else is going to fall into place for you, Rebecca. I hope that's helpful. Kathy, someone insulted me yesterday. I don't even know them, but I'm still upset. Let's just clear that. I didn't even do clearings, you guys. Let's just clear that. Yeah. You know what? People are being very whatever out there. We have to let that go and move ourselves on. Thank you, everybody, so much
10
for being here.
seconds.
I love you all so much. We will chat again very, very soon. Thank you.